Disclaimer. Fair Use Act. Education purpose use only. All rights, image, music, clips, and other material belong to their respective owner. This is a live recap, and YouTube wanted me. They gave me a notification talking about, this video, we got to re-look into this video. So, in case this video get took down, it's just a live video recap. Shout out to everybody in the chat with a thumbs jack. Shout out to the new subscriber. And shout out to the Paya gang. Cause it's over with.
Where's the address? Emergency.
Hi, my name is Rasko. I'm calling from the Crown Plaza, Chicago. Okay, and I have three ladies in the lobby who claimed that their sister apparently was here, but didn't show up, didn't get home. And I'm not getting really any much information. She was not registered guest. They say that she was with a friend, and now she didn't show up. I don't know if maybe somebody got.
Why they want me to take, well, they threatened to take this video down, and this video been made years ago. Can anybody tell me why?
You ain't never seen a watch, so nigga, yeah, y'all finna get put out. Y'all finna get put out. Y'all get put out. What's up, bro? Something like my dog or something. Something nigga something. You see me,
Don't be so loud.
Yeah, it's too late for that. Yep, they go to manager. My car keys, my weed.
Who's laying drunk? Kenneka trying to lay that on drunk. I'm seeing phone right now. You know, she could be in good.
I was just making videos, and all of a sudden, I get a notification telling me, hey, we got a problem with this video. This YouTube. So I said, why? So it makes sense. All my narrative, it fucking makes sense. Now look how everything looking at. From the timestamp to the surveillance footage, all the hard work, paperwork, narrative. Watch this game. Now check this out. In the beginning, this is what they want us to believe. Boom. Kenneka come out that elevator. Now, I'm going to stop it right here. Now, if you look at the height difference, right? If you look at the height, look at the height difference. Look at Kenneka's body. In the beginning, everybody said, no, that ain't Kenneka right there because her hips too wide. Her hips too big. You see what I'm saying? Then look at her hair. When Leonora said, how was her hair flat iron? You know, that was her hair when she left out the hotel. Not the room, but the hotel. All right. Now look. And we all agree that's not Kenneka. I shouldn't have to pull photos of Kenneka and do a face comparison. Well, I should do that. In this joint right here, boom. If you look at the hair and basically this hair is over with. It's over with by the hairstyle. And I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man. And I can tell you this, that ain't the same hairdo. I can tell you this like a wig. You know what I'm saying? You can tell it's a wig. This a wig, this a wig. This face don't make this face. So watch this. YouTube sent me a notification and saying we got a problem with this video. Basically brought up an old video that I made 5 years ago. And I had to put it like this. Hold on. And look what the first video said. Kenneka Jenkins, the neck area. So when I clicked on the video, like, well, let me go back to the video. So when I went back to the video, this should stick out. Damn, Trey Gang got the video showing that too some. It's supposed to be 3, but in the beginning they got it at 2 some. Then you got this person laughing, he with the broken wrist, right? Check this out. They told the world that this Kenneka Jenkins, right here, this Kenneka Jenkins. We got a platform on this channel. If you watching this, I want to ask you a question. Do you think that's Kenneka Jenkins? Or do you think there's somebody else? Let's confirm it right now. Platform, confirm it. Ain't no right or wrong when it comes to the answer. You just want to throw your 2 cents in. That's all. That's all. Know what I'm talking about? I'm just looking at this picture. Now look at this picture. Let me go to some Kenneka pictures. Right. Now keep this in mind. If this supposed to be Kenneka in the freezer. So if she walk to the freezer, she supposed to look like what she supposed to look like on the footage. Right? You know what I'm talking about? Without the hair being messed up, same face expression, big lips, all this. But if you really look at the details on the outside, you know what I'm talking about? Look. The hair supposed to be silky smooth. I'm talking about laid. You know, this frizzy. You know what I'm talking about? Just think about, y'all female know what I'm talking about. Now, I know about the hot comb. I could just think about when Kenneka left the house, when she said her sister said her hair was flat iron straight. That's how I look at Kenneka when she took the picture, you know, planning on her. Now I know that silk flat iron straight. You know what I'm talking about? Long hair, flat iron straight, right? And I know this much. If she had a part come down the middle and you supposed to have this side going this side, you supposed to have a part, all this supposed to be long. But in the front, this short is a vein. It's short and then it's curly. Now, if you look, I ain't no beautician. I'm a barber. I ain't no beautician, but I'm a barber, a hood barber. Now, I know one goddamn thing. This 2 different types of goddamn wigs. Now, hold up. If you look at the hair, look how it's in strands. You see, look how it's in strands. If you look at the top of her head, boom, right? It's flat. It's a flat surface. So they let you know at once upon a time she had pressure on top of her head laid against the wall. Just say if you look at the photo when she first laid down, check this out. If they said she was laid face down, then that means her head was against the wall. Everybody seen the photo when she laid first down. This is what it looked like when they turned her over. Boom. You see that? Right here. So boom, check this out, right? She covering up her neck. The same video that YouTube saying, we got a problem with this video and not title around her neck. Then I went live. I see a lot of people like, damn, Trey Guy, I don't know what's going on, and this narrative getting crazy, and I don't know what you got going on. I'm finna tell you what I got going on. The narrative is so crazy, right? This the crazy part about it. They covered up the neck part. I went live and told everybody, look, even Miss Teresa made a post about she had a deep cut around her neck. Now, wait a minute. Everybody that synced that receipt, thumb me up if you synced that receipt when Trey Gang went live and you synced when Miss Teresa made a post talking about she had a deep cut around her neck, right? Kenneka was stabbed in the neck. Right? This for the ones that don't know, didn't watch that video, because it's going to be some people that ain't seen those receipts and they'll come in later and they don't know what I'm talking about. So now look, you see the crime scene photo? Check it out. They covered up the neck, right? But if you look right up in here, you can see the blood spatter on right here on this cheek alone. Right? So now, if you look at the nose, check this out. Look how the nose is almost touching the lip part, right? and everybody know what Kenneka look like. Hold on. Just look at the nose. Kenneka nose is not like that. I can understand that, when death comes, it'll be swelling up, I'm going to tell you something. If you die, check this out. Just say if you die from a natural causes, right? Your head ain't finna swell, your nose ain't finna be swelling, and your body's not finna swell up like that. You're gonna die, you know what I'm saying? The way that you look like, it just depends on the people that found you, you know what I'm saying? The quicker they find you, the better they can preserve the body. Now check this out. One big tooth. If you look at this tooth is chill. Right? This tooth is chill. They got the hair tucked around the neck. If you look how they got the hair intentionally tuck it around her neck. Right? Look at this side. Tuck around the neck. Notice you're not finna see the breast part. You want to know why you not finna see Kenneka actually exposed breast? Because her breast was exposed, right? That's finna be a dead giveaway right there. Because if you look at her chest, anybody know Kenneka got a big chest. For her little slim waistline, she petite, but she got big chest. You see what I'm saying? She got a big chest. And if you look at the photo, not even the photo, the surveillance footage, she really don't got no big chest. She got little perk joints. You know what I'm talking about? Little perk joint. Everybody know what I'm talking about, right? When they come to that. Like right here. Check this out. These little... Can you agree? Look at these jewels. I can show you Kenneka jewels way bigger than this. Way bigger than this, right? Right? Now look. Everybody know the eyelashes were glued back on. This was, you could tell the eyelash was in the water. The hair wasn't flat iron straight. This is not a wig at once upon a time that been flat iron straight because of this. Y'all female, y'all do y'all hair. Come on now. Look at the curl. At some point in time, I could look at this hair, dude, and I could tell you what it looked like to me. You know what I'm saying? Before it got messed up. I could say, man, look, it was kind of laid to the side. She had some veins. You know what I'm saying? Some type of veins in the front, or some kind of style in the front while the hair laid to the side. Like the hair will be laid to the side like this here. But not just straight the way this is. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm a man, so I don't know too much about, you know what I'm saying, styling of the wig. I just know how the female that I mess with, they into wigs and styling. And the one thing they want to do, just like a man care about their hairline, I want my Steve Harvey hairline. A female want baby edges. It's all about, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Give me a little, you know what I'm saying, side and put me some baby curls or something. You know what I'm talking about? So now look, and if you look at the body shape and look at the height towards the footage. Now look, if you look at the height towards the footage, right, really Kenneka supposed to be a little taller. All right.
And they first denied me. And I asked them for the sergeant name.
Now look, So now everything what Miss Teresa said, I just dropped a video. And the video I just dropped, it was about the ice machine. It was about the camera above the freezer. It was about the camera above the freezer. Look. Right here. Damn, I ain't know that motherfucker died. Damn. Appreciate the views, gang. Appreciate the views. This what I want to explain about the camera above the freezer. Watch this.
Procrastination was ruining my life. No matter how hard I tried, I just couldn't change. Deadlines.
This what I want to explain about the camera above the freezer. Now y'all see this camera. Now y'all see the footage. I mean, the picture that he's showing. This what he could be possibly be showing. Either this cooler. So when you think about this cooler, right? This what Straight Drop was talking about when he said the ice cream, the ice machine killer. It's a camera right here. All right. This is why I put this in the video. Cause y'all remember he was showing this the video on the lower left. And the way that this video was set up, it would be the same video from upstairs. It's a camera. Right? Put it like this here. Look at it like this here. Miss Teresa did say it's a camera above the freezer, right? When Miss Teresa said that, in the beginning, I believed it. But when she pointed out where the camera was set up at, it made me think she was lying. But she was telling the truth. Put it like this here. You told everybody it's a camera above the freezer. And you done stirred up the natives' horn with that. And so the police got on your ass, and that's why you had to make a post and showing it's a camera somewhere above the upper freezer, and that ain't the camera that you were really talking about. So now check this out. Everything what Miss Teresa said this, show me that camera that was above the freezer. Show me that camera that's above the freezer. Now look, you will have a camera. Check this out, guys. It will be a camera on this freezer. Look. And this camera gonna be focusing on this freezer. So when you see when J Money took the pictures, right? Which cooler that he took the picture in? Is it that cooler? Or is it that cooler though? Cause both of them the same and got the same latch mechanism. That freezer back there don't. Right? So look, if Miss Teresa told everybody it's a camera above the freezer, she wasn't talking about this freezer in the beginning. It's either this one or this one. Because once you go to the surveillance footage, right? Right? Check this out. That's why Straight Drop, do this Mason, this why Straight Drop would know something about an ice machine, a location where it's finna be an ice machine there and where it's a camera. And guess what he said? What on the camera? But when he showed his side of the version, he just showed y'all the lower level kitchen. And he just took a video of the lower level kitchen in the same location as this one. But this just upstairs. So with everything with Straight Drop, if you look at this image right quick, you got an ice machine and this right there by the killer. I mean, the freezer, right? And Straight Drop said this.
Yeah, big black.
Now y'all see what I'm saying? So if you take the same narrative with Straight Drop was saying about the ice machine, dude, would it be the truth if it was on this camera? Cause that's an ice machine right by free. Whoa! Hello? Hello? Ice machine, freezer. If you look at this ice machine, look at the picture what the lawyer showed. Look. So if the lawyer said, look, this the freezer though. I remember this when Straight Drop was telling everybody about the ice machine. So I'm like, man, what is you talking about? Cause the footage that you showing, I see him at the ice machine. And he's dumping ice in the bucket and he finna go to the restaurant and fill it up, the ice machine for the drinks. So why is you telling everybody you got special footage recorded on the phone and showing you this what they doing to Kenneka on the wrong camera? That's why it didn't make sense to people. That's why it was easily to bunk that. But if you actually want to see a murder video like what he was discussing about that ice machine, won't it would fit this narrative? Since he knows so much, right? Remember when 54 said about the maintenance man? The one that came in the kitchen, he knows the doors were open, normal than usual. This what's going on. Look, so this is the reason why I dropped this video. Because look what he said. And Miss Teresa said, show the real tape. Crime Plaza, why people out there protesting. And what if they really showed everything what Straight Drop saying on this footage? Would it make sense? So check this out. If he's saying all of this happened to Kenneka on the footage, and let's just say it's gonna be in this area, do this make sense?
My husband is 46 and just started week 4 of the chair workout plan. Watch his
Nobody didn't catch on what just happened. Look, check this out. Don't think about living Nora. Look at the bucket. Watch the bucket. Now this the bucket. If you go to my thumbnail, that's the same bucket. And look what's on the rag. So, check this out. Now you're finna see why this. If you look at this kitchen, this ain't the kitchen that you cook in. Anybody can tell you that work is a hotel or a restaurant or a convention center. This shit is set up like a buffet. If you really look how this kitchen set up, ain't this a kitchen? Their food already gonna be cooked and laid out. So it would be special people coming in here in a buffet line, swapping, getting their meat. Cause this the private area. Look. Look how the kitchen set up. You can look at this like the private area is right on the other side of this kitchen, right? And think about it, you got a group of party come in and you got a buffet set up. I don't think the guests will come in here and set the buffet up. You know what I think? This would be food, you know what I'm saying, to keep the buffet in the private area stocked up. Just look at it. But they told us this kitchen supposed to be up under construction. So when I was showing everybody this video, I was stopping it at certain angles. Like this for a prime example. The wooden door, this wasn't always right here. Just by looking at the locks, brand new. These is brand new locks. They still shining. These locks that never been used before. Now watch this. This cooler is working. No wonder why the police took the temperature of this cooler. Because I was like, damn. If Kenneka was found in the freezer, allegedly upstairs, why they took temperatures of this cooler and the other cooler on top of that, and then the cooler with the freezer connected to. But once you go to the footage, everybody seen somebody got some type of food cart out this area. Cause I'm like, well, this got to be a foster kitchen, because I see Chef coming in this location grabbing carts. So I zoomed in. You got a food cart right here. That's why I zoomed in, because I said, they go to food cart right there. In this window. And this right here is located where a camera at. This a camera. So with everything with Straight Driver saying, boom. Yeah, Kenneka was murdered in the kitchen by a ice machine. You got a camera right here that would show this freezer and cooler clear as day on the camera at a murder scene by an ice machine. You see what I'm saying? And once he mentioned, oh, if that's supposed to be going on, he gave you a timestamp. Because remember, y'all, he said in one of his live videos making a rap song, well, did it happen at 1:30 or 1:50? So that's what I'm trying to do. Oh, I remember the narrative when you said this, what was going on. So do we fit round 1:30 or 1:50? Let's see why YouTube. Cause check this out. If this was September the 6th, right? Or this could be September the 9th. Look what this would look like. They gave us this footage in the beginning, right? In the beginning. At Tucson. And we know the time was wrong on that. They said, like, could they switch it up to 3 songs? What if you go back and say, yeah, this will be at 1:20? Won't it fit the narrative that's why you will have hold on. Won't it fit the narrative, right? At 1 song. I'm ready to go. Kenneka phone. I'm ready to go, right? So boom, just say this at 1:24. Look what this look like. At 1:24 on this footage, go back to the with the text message on Kenneka phone. Boom, I'm ready to go. So you got Bree with the keys. You got a Kenneka lookalike reenacting of what would happen exactly at 1:20. That's why they had to show you Bree will be getting off on the elevators with Kenneka, with family. This her cousin, Sierra Jackson, that's related to J Money Jackson, Jonathan Jackson. Right? This why Bree would be having the key to the car. Cause guess what happened? 30 minutes later, cause y'all know, check this out. Guess who all in Kenneka family is the most hottest when it comes to the how can I put it without disrespecting? Who is the biggest thunder booty? Leonora. She gonna be there. Texting talking about the D little. So this finna be 30 minutes after the text the D little. Who you will see in the lobby in 30 minutes? Yeah, I'm ready to go. I am too. Ain't this Leonora? 30 minutes later, round about the same text messages, right? So look what it would look like at 1:30 and 1:50 in my straight drop voice. 1:30 and 1:50. Check this out. Look at what it looked like at 1:30 and 1:50. 150. Right? 1/3. And look where they coming from. Look where they all will be coming from. In the area. Check this out. This why they would already have drinks in their hand. Because if you look what's on the other side of this wall, that's the private area. And the private area is set up like a private VIP. You see what I'm saying? They wasn't just arriving. They was coming out the goddamn, we ain't gonna say the kitchen, but out the private area. Right here, that's over the wall. That's why they got cups and drinks in their hand. That's what alcohol beverages was. Now look what it'll look like. Cause keep this in mind. One time Bree asked, was Smacks there? Guess why she would ask him was Smacks there? Cause Smacks is related to the Martin family. He's Uncle John. So it would make sense Bree leave with the family members. Check this out. Do this make sense? Bree leave with Mr. Reese Keys. But she with family members. They don't make necessary that Bree draw. Bree probably got the keys and somehow, look, Bree get the key. Fuck that. They go living over with Pucky. This is all family members you see. Living over with Pucky. Bree get the key. Boom, boom, boom. 1:30. You got, boom. Look what it look like. Now you at 2 o'clock. Brother showing up. Boom. Then you got, look at this. So how they gonna explain this at 1:24 with this? So, boom. We know this is gonna be at 2. So look, if you think about what Straight Drive was saying at 1:30 to 1:50, look at 10 minutes later. Boom. Man showing up. They had to switch the time again on Kenneka, right? Because Leaving North talking about, yeah, we got 5 more other videos, so you better get it right. So now they were like, well, we're just going to show her at 3 something, Leaving North. My bad, Leaving North. We're going to show her at 3 something. Now look what will be going on at 2 something. So now look, just think about this was an hour before this. So this will be at 2 something. Boom. Look what this look like at 2 something. Wham. 2 something. Don't mind Kenneka, just look at the lobby. Bree coming back in. She just sent the text says Uncle John there. Well, it smacks there. Uncle John, he there. Bree back. So Bree come in with other family members. Flav, that's been texting on the phone. This at 2 something. Look. Boom. Right at 3 o'clock. Now you got Monifa. Boom, boom, boom. Now this what will be going on at 3. Yeah, everything got hyper in my Kilo Brown, boy. Police up there and everything, y'all. Next thing you know, boom. Look what time it is. All family and friends is on the footage and the staff member is nowhere to be found because they not dumb enough to be seen with these bastards. So when YouTube sent me a notification, said they had a problem with this video, I see why.
I told you, you just need to wet this razor in order to use it. This Moisture Plus razor by Flamingo actually has moisture bar enriched without
Y'all see that? Check this out. Man, Trey Gang lighting them up. Y'all see what's going on. YouTube said up there and said we got a problem with a video you released 5 years ago. And I'm looking at the 5 years ago and I see the title around Kenneka neck. So I had to share this with the world. They want me to get rid of this video and say this video against guidelines. All the conversation and all the narrative and all the hard work and all the blood, sweat, and tears on this. Man, I'm finna show the world in case these people actually get rid of these videos. I gotta go live and show it to you. So my microphone muted.
911, where's the address? Emergency.
Hi, my name is Rasko. I'm calling from the Crown Plaza, Chicago. And I have 3 ladies in the lobby who claimed that their sister apparently was here, but didn't show up, didn't get home. And I'm not getting really any much information. She was not registered guest. They say that she was with a friend, and now she didn't show up. I don't know if maybe somebody got stopped.
You ain't never seen a white folk. Niggas used to wonder. Yeah, y'all finna get put out. Y'all finna get put out. Y'all get put out. What's up, bro? Nothing like my daughter something. Something you see him,
Don't be so loud.
yeah, it's too late for that. Yep, there go the manager. My car keys, my weed.
Yeah. Who laying drunk? Kenneka trying to lay that on drunk. You know, she could be in good.
That's probably why it said stop fighting. Don't this sound like it's slow mo? See that? Did y'all hear that in slow motion? That's in slow motion.
Another note, on that night, which was last Friday, correct? Last Friday, you guys went to a party. The Crown Plaza in Rosemont, Illinois, West Suburb. Who party was it? Mine. It was your party. Yeah. Birthday party or just a regular? My 21st birthday. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. Your birthday party. You invited everybody. Yeah, everybody reminded me. Somebody on Facebook. On Facebook. And everybody shared. Okay. Now, when you arrived at the party, were you with? No, I was my sister, my cousin, and my friend. Okay. What time did you approximately get to the party then? Like 10:30, 11. 10:30 or 11, you arrived at the party.
Now you see that? How this makes sense? What time you arrived at the party? He said, what time you arrived at the party? 10:30 of 11. 10:30 of 11. So that means if this 11 on this footage and knock the hour off, they go back to 10 something, right? So when they go back to 10 something, now you go back to Kenneka phone. And it's supposed the whole setup. Oh, that's why Bree in the beginning showed up at the car an hour later at 11:30. Well, at 11:13. You see what I'm saying? So look, 10:30, hour later, Bree showing up. Cause keep this in mind, you know, Bree already texting on her phone, explaining to another family member, I don't want to be driving on the E-way like that. All the timestamp match up. So boom. They depicted Kenneka in the footage and made her look like she arrived with them. But the whole time you seeing the cover up on the footage. Whole time. Him. You see the cover up on the footage. So when they was coming, guess where they coming from? The movie theaters. Bree come in first, then they come in right after Kenneka. Yeah, y'all go in first. We'll be in there in a minute. Let me roll up another backwood right quick and smoke, puff, pass right quick. I'm gonna wait about 10 minutes. That's just like, you know, come on. Now look, all family members. If this don't show you family members set up with gang in Western them. Now, this how we finna expose Bree with the key, cause when Bree arrived, look who all arrived right behind Bree. The family. And gang them. They all pulls up. Look what it look like. All right, Bree. Gonna take my car and gonna go to Crown Plaza right quick. So boom, Bree showed up, right? Bree showed up. When Bree showed up, look who all were following in traffic with Bree. These folks, these people, they all in traffic. Bam! Bree come, look at her duty. What was her duty? Come and just specifically drop the car off. You see what I'm saying? If she would done just to drive her and just drop the car off, I'll keep the keys. Cause look, keep this in mind. Look who will be showing up right with Bree. Leonora. It's showing you all family member what would happen in the room. Kenneka screaming, talking about why y'all doing me like this. And then when you think about why they would never show Kenneka on the footage, I mean on their camera, why you think they didn't show Kenneka on their surveillance? I mean on the camera footage, the live video? Cause the girl had to be on bed rest. They can't show that girl in the position that she was in if she got out of surgery and still alive, and you know what I'm saying, she fully med. That's why she was talking about it. It said clear as day about the pocket ticket. You see what I'm saying? About the pocket ticket. So if she was saying, if Kenneka in Irene live video, watch this. In Irene live video, you heard Kenneka clear as day talking about a pocket ticket. Just think about it. If Kenneka arrived on the 6th, there would be the pocket ticket on the 6th that she would be talking about. And if she went to surgery and did all of this, it would make sense that she would be like, yeah, man, look, don't lose that pocket ticket. Cause guess who gonna be driving? Bree. You see what I'm saying? That's why Miss Teresa don't want you to connect that pocket ticket, bro. And then check this out. And guess what it's finna show you? That boom, why Bree gonna be in Irene live video. Just say she just got out of surgery. This how I'm gonna look at it. The girl got out of surgery, you know what I'm saying? And on bed rest, recuperating. Still doped up, but still kind of cold her. And they talking about, yeah, I'm talking about the pocket ticket. She like, yeah, just don't lose the pocket ticket. Cause she sounds splurred. Look at her voice. She sound like, you know what I'm saying? She was up on the, you know what I'm saying? Not just alcohol, but drugs, bro. So it would make sense that if it was going on tonight, if you think about what Miss Teresa said, my daughter died on the night. I didn't want to tell y'all. And think about this. If that's actually true, they gonna go back to when Little Me said, yeah, she died around 12 and 1 o'clock there. So around about 12 and 1 o'clock, no wonder why the family's showing up deep. It's over with now. Boom. Deep. Family members coming in there whole deep. See what I'm saying? Now, I'm looking at time when they come to this shit, cause Straight Drop mentioned it. Miss Teresa talking about, yeah, she don't want to tell everybody about 1 and 2 o'clock. She done left everything from 1 to all the way to 4 o'clock. I said, I just get to call at 4:34 and got people going for it. So, this is YouTube saying they got a problem with the video. So, all these videos that I was making is going back to 1 and 2 o'clock. 1 and 2 o'clock. I remember what everybody said at 1. Irene said she last saw her at Tucson. Irene said she gonna be in the room with me all the way to 1 to Tucson. So damn, if I add Straight Drop narrative like, yeah, did that happen at 1:30 or 1:50? That's finna be right after Irene live video if she left out the room on Irene watch. And then if that did happen, you got the family all on surveillance footage round about that time. So it ain't like no hotel could do no kind of snatching nobody from no room, and nobody don't know where she went, and you got gang them in there. Right? Hi, y'all. Let's get those likes up, y'all. Let's get those likes up. Now, look. Boom. Check it out. This go back to this at Tucson. Then Irene said out of her mouth, I told Monifa, go look for her. And she said this was around Tucson, because that's when she came up missing. What do this look like at Tucson in the morning? Watch how easily you could connect this. Because you finna be like, yep, Irene did say that at Tucson. I told Irene, go look for her. Like this. See? Round Tucson. Check this out. This when they said, yeah, boom, 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 round Tucson. They went to go look for. But look, you got Bree with them. So So that's why they needed T.Y. Live would say, no, don't show this at 12 some. Show this at 2 some. Cause they had us thinking T.Y. Live was at 2 some and Irene Live was at 1 some. So they'll make it look like Kenneka roaming the halls and they would went and look for her while this live was going on. You see what I'm saying? So they'll make it look like boom. They were searching and looking for her. You know what I'm saying? And T.Y. now was, going live. They don't know what's going on. That's what they want us to believe. And guess who this finna protect? Leonora. The mama. Cause ain't around about this time. Miss Teresa called in the hotel talking about check those cameras. And then look what's on the cameras. At 2 something in the morning. Ooh. At 2 something in the morning. Check those cameras. Hotel. And then the hotel said, we're gonna check the cameras. We checking them right now. Now look what it will all will be showing. So if Miss Teresa wanted everybody to see what would happen at Tucson, who all will be in the kitchen? Just look where everybody going and where everybody will be coming from. Look, boom. 2. Some boom. So then this look like Miss Teresa needed that protection, bro. She needed to say, yeah, show that camera, because she know the hotel ain't finna show. They is with them. The hotel is not finna show video of them all meeting up where. It was all hype. It was all camera. It was all, she knew they weren't going to show this shit. Because guess what? It's going to show everybody meeting up with the staff. Then look, right at 3. Look, you got even look. Irene at Tucson. So you got video of Irene out the room at 2. She told y'all know I never left out the room. But look what the video show. She left out the room at Tucson. At 2:34 to be exactly, at the hotel. So think about Tucson. If you got Irene out there in the parking lot at Tucson, whoa. Miss Teresa did confirm it would be a struggle. Tucson. Check this out. It was already assault. Right? Y'all remember it was already assault right about Tucson. September the 9th. 2 something in the morning. So if you look at this, boom, boom, boom. That leads back to the parking lot, won't it? That would lead back to the parking lot. Listen to this.
And most of these people that arrive, because you put the flyer on Facebook, their face. Yeah, people bring friends. What time do you think Kenneka come around that time? Kenneka came. She called me that time. Girl, I'm on my way. Nah, she called me when she's downstairs. Like, we downstairs.
See that? She should have never said that, because anything you say can incriminate you. If you find out the truth, that means it wasn't her that called you. It couldn't be Kenneka, guess who would have the phone and would call Monifa? I mean, who would have the phone and call Irene and say, yeah, we down here? Not Kenneka. But one of these bastards got the phone, and the boom, when they get there, like what Irene said.
Girl, I'm on my way. Nah, she called me when she's downstairs. Like, we downstairs, like, you ain't. Who she with? She with her people, Maya, Shamaya, yeah, Maya. She's with Monifa. She's with Maya, and Monifa. And Bree. Maya, Monifa, Bree, and Kenneka. They was all together. And Kenneka's mother car, correct? Yes. Okay, and this was shortly after 2 a.m. Okay, so when they it's 5, not even 2 a.m. It's 5, like, when they came when the party was dragged. So, like, I think before. Yeah, like, they coming when the party dragged. Okay, so they was already there. So, was that the video that the world seen on Facebook when they was in the washroom? And yep, that's the video everybody. It was Kenneka and who else?
Remember the washroom? That's supposed to be a video at 2-some. Look, don't y'all know what that video supposed to be at 2-some in the washroom? Is this video. Not that job. This video supposed to be at 2-some. Now look, this video supposed to be at 2-some. Y'all see that? That's Kenneka. That's Kenneka in the background, right? In the video. Now this a video. They look. If you look at this video, I mean, no, this ain't the video that's at 2-some. My bad, gang. Hold on. Shemaya said when they ride, boom. She stated that after 2 hours, they began piracy. Text message saying Kenneka said she ready to leave. No, not this one. I need the damn. Man, where that John at when they were in the bathroom? They saying the video with her and Monifa in the bathroom. That video supposed to be at 2-some. But I believe that video is Kenneka when they first arriving there. At you know what I'm saying, at 10-some. Cause check this out. If you look at the way I'm looking at it, Kenneka will arrive on the 6th. Look how Trey Gang finna explain it. If Irene birthday, everybody know what Irene birthday. So Irene gonna show up, you know what I'm saying, on the 5th going on the 6th. So that means she gonna show up round 10-some. Guess what time Kenneka will be showing up? Look what time Kenneka would be showing up. Damn near 2 hours later. Right? If Kenneka got there, I mean not 2 hours later, if Kenneka got there at 11-some, check this out. Just say, if you watch this video, if you exit all 3 of them out and put Kenneka on the video, and Kenneka showing up at 11:13, that means she would show up at 10:46, and Kenneka would be showing up like about 15-20 minutes after her to the party, and everybody would be arriving. But Jack, y'all following me? Y'all following me? Now look, cause this how they got to play with the camera. Kenneka will be arriving at the same time It's Irene. Irene gonna make it there. Boom. So that means Kenneka gonna make it there around about 11 something. On the 6. On the 6, bro. She gonna make it there round about on the 6. So boom. Once they get there, look how the setup finna unfold. Watch how the setup finna unfold. So when Kenneka get there, boom, 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 and look, before Kenneka get there, look how bam, killing them come up, Mike and them, bam, everybody showing up, boom, 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 right? This at 11. This right before Kenneka, look, they finna arrive right when Kenneka finna arrive. And this finna support everybody's statement when they said everybody came from out west from another party. So look how everybody wrapping up at the same time. So boom, round about 11, everybody come in, case out the hotel, cause this they planning, this what they finna do. So everybody roaming around. Then you got Kenneka coming in. Then boom, once Kenneka come in, check this out. At 11 something, when Kenneka come in, you gotta go to Scoop Game video first before the Irene and the TY live that we normally watch. Go to the live when you're gonna see Kenneka with the cup in her hand. You're gonna go and see when you see Kenneka walking in the background of the footage. That's when, you know what I'm saying, Kenneka gonna arrive there right after this. When you see Irene in the room, you know what I'm saying, in the other Scoop Game live video, when she just laying on the bed with no shades on, talking about, you know what I'm saying, like she arriving there, that's gonna be round about this time when she just getting there. You see what I'm saying? This when she gonna be rapping when she just getting there. These hoes just gonna be somewhere in another room. So boom. So look. So when Kenneka get there, look how the setup from the expo. Cause once the girl get there, Kenneka gonna be in the room. She finna be chatting, you know what I'm saying, fraternizing with the family member. So next thing you know, watch this. 11:46. Everybody coming. That's why they standing out on the elevators. It's finna go down. Boom, boom, boom. Check this out. Look what time it is now. Wham. Look. Once you see it, boom. It's matching up with Friends Casey. Look, we need sheets and blankets. All this gonna be happening, right? Bam. Wham. Cause once you look at it like boom, this gonna be a look. And once you look at it, it be like, oh, then you gotta go to this again.
What time did the guys arrive? I see. That's where the car got last, right? That's the Starbucks. Everybody coming up. Oh yeah, we in here.
It wasn't at Tucson. Look, then look. Don't this hit different when he said when was the guy? When Zack asked about the guy, guess who he was really asking about? Miss Teresa family member. We got Uncle John. We got Leonora. We got I forgot his name, but that's Pucky brother. Each group now. Check this out. Another family member with this, right? And another family member. Zack knew they gonna eventually show this shit on the footage. But nobody ain't from Chicago. Nobody ain't just finna interview like, oh, they go, what's it called? That, you know what I'm saying? You would never, you would just be looking at the guys. But this Miss Teresa clique. Y'all see the pattern? Each group is a family member. It's a family member in this group, family member in this group, family member in this group, they go family member. You see what I'm saying? She even leaving with family. She got to be related to J Money because her last name Jackson. And on the paperwork report, that's why they said Cece the one that drove us to the party. So it makes me think, well, why would if Cece said she drove to the party and dropped him off? Cause she said she the one that dropped them off. Cece supposed to drop them off. So why would Cece drop them off and told the police and then look who she go coming in? So why would they come in this way and Cece come in that way? You see what I'm saying? So look. Either way you look at it, look how it looked like. Cause all these family members roaming through the hotel. Ain't no goddamn mystery like, we don't know who these people is.
West side in there. It's true to the fact that y'all was like so GT. Turn the party up. Did y'all have any place in Finisa? No, we didn't play that for y'all. Okay. So y'all started getting loud. What made you take your cell phone and go live? Me personally, I always want to anyway, anytime, go live. But I do because since Facebook blocked me, I just go live on other page. So you want to get on your page?
Even though she went live, she didn't look. You gotta look at it like this here. She went live. But Miss Teresa and them, before they went, look, when they went live, before the world saw, because you got to look at this live was a private video in the group. Before it released, when it was released, it was already tampered with. So if you listen to her story at Tucson, talk about, yeah, you know, I went live and you know, what Zach was like, yeah, what made you go live? Zach knew the video was edited. Everybody knew the video edited, but nobody didn't know Miss Teresa the one that showed us this live video. And you got Irene like, yeah, I went live and you know what I'm saying.
Okay, you went on Monique's page and you tagged yourself to it automatically with your page. So not all your friends and followers saw it. So Kenneka, Mark getting up and exiting that room on September 9th, because right now the 9th is on that Saturday right now. The 8th is Friday, now we're rolling to the morning. On that morning, what made her exit that room? They sent it up. I'm like, Monique like, he's in the lead.
So when she explained what will be happening round Tucson, look what the footage show at Tucson, gang. This will be at one song, and then let's go to Tucson. Cause he asked when the guys arrive. This just to let you know he already knew when the guys arrived and all this. He trying to get a timestamp on it. Boom. 2:15. This at 2:30. So boom. Look who you see on the surveillance footage. Family member.
Wait till the next song. My sister called over there. She bought right for lunch. Damn, she injured herself. No, she injured herself. She just stuck to her like something. Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah, you is drunk. She lay on the bed. My sister sitting right there. She go to sleep. Police pick her up. And this time I'm guessing they finna go.
So look, guess what I think what would be going on at Tucson?
Put on the shoulder and he carried her, and he met up with the other friends. He carried her, and they all took her to the damn freezer, man. And the reason why and that hotel know what's up, and that police department they know what's happening, man. I ain't worried about nobody saying shit about what I'm saying on here because I know my people. I know who behind me. So somebody keep trying to cut off my line.
So this video come into play. So now look, if you think about when she said I last saw her at 2 something, and if you know how they tamper in with the footage, guess what time this will be? If you knock 2 hours off this footage. Because you got to look how the way Crown Plaza going to look at it. Because this going to be a lot of editing when it comes to the footage, right? So, boom. You're going to have Leonora showing Irene live video. This what was going on at Tucson. But Irene said she also left the room at Tucson. And then when you knock this footage off, you know it said 2 hours. This why you will see this at 2:01. And listen to what Irene say. Damn, they murdered. Oh man, they even murdered the John. Hold on. Damn. Man, they murdered me, bro.
911, where's the address of your emergency?
Now that John ain't murdered, but this John murdered.
Is froze to death.
Right.
So
Where's the address of your emergency?
Yes. Yes, I'm at the Crown Plaza at O'Hare Airport, and I was calling because my daughter came to this to a party here last night, a gathering with a friend, and now her friends they left on the front of the hotel, and she's not able to be found now. She's 19 years old.
Yeah, look, there's a chick that's in a white shirt that was in a dish that changed clothes. The one that was in the room. Yeah, look, this the person that helped Shamaya and Monifa carry Kenneka down the hall. Y'all check this out.
Now they go back to Zack TV. They go back to the same timestamp.
The red Hawks like video that went viral.
It was Kenneka and who else?
Kenneka, Maya.
In the washroom in that video.
Oh, no, in the washroom that was Monique and Kenneka in the video.
Okay. It was Monique and Kenneka in the video. Okay. What time did the guys arrive?
I see. That's when the car got laughs around 2 something.
That's when it started busting.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody coming up. Oh yeah, we in here.
Mm-hmm.
West side in here.
Yeah, we in here finna get lit.
Because I hear y'all. Is it true? Is it the fact that y'all was playing some Sosa?
Yeah.
Chief Key?
Yeah.
Turn the party up.
Yeah.
Did y'all happen to play some Finisa?
Nah, we ain't even played out. I forgot all about that.
Okay. So y'all started getting live. What made you take your cell phone and go live?
Me personally, I always want to live. Anywhere, anytime. I'm going live. That's what I do. But since Facebook blocked me, I just go live off other people's page.
So you weren't even on your page?
No, I was on Monique's page live.
Okay, you went on Monique's page.
And I tagged myself.
And you tagged yourself so it automatically went to your page. Yeah. So not all your friends and followers saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. So they like, okay, they had a party. It's busting. Let us make our way down there.
Right.
Just it's a marketing strategy.
Yeah.
Just to get more people here.
Let everybody know, look at it. It's busting.
It's busting. It's busting at the party. Boom. Throughout the entire video, and we're going to talk about different marks, 208, 307, things like that. But throughout the entire video, you mainly kept the camera on yourself. Why is that to the people?
Because I was half X. You barely see me looking at the camera. I'm trying to get the phone to work instead of buffering. Signaling hotel bogus.
I heard you say that. I think you said something like, man, the signal messed up or something like that in a video. I have to ask you this, no disrespect. This is Zack TV 1. I get to the bottom of everything. Mm-hmm. It's a point in the video between, I think it's like 208 and 306, and I hear it's like someone's talking, speaking something with the mouth muffled. Like somebody said they raped her, and you like, are they tweaking it? Was it anything like that?
No.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what the whole Facebook talking about. That's when they like, when you talking about, I'm like, I told you.
I told you, yeah.
I told y'all the mess. That's them talking about the party tickets. Like,
so it wasn't anything about no rape?
No, none about rape. Nothing.
So y'all was referring to, what exactly went on? Tell me, who said what?
I think that was Brewery sitting next to me and like talking about the party tickets. But I'm not for sure because I'm off X, so all this.
You off a pill? You rolling?
Yeah,
okay.
And I'm like, she like something about the party tickets. And I'm like, I told your dumb ass. Then.
Why would people think it was rape? That somebody said, "Oh, they over there raping," and you said, "I told y'all."
I don't know what. That's what these sick people in the world do.
They're trying to make that.
Yeah, they want to make it on their own. Like y'all, that's what I'm saying to them. Y'all don't know what's going on. Why would he? It's my old friend. Literally, I'm gonna sit right here and just watch somebody do something to him.
Or in it. How many rooms was in that hotel?
It's only. Oh, it's a lot of rooms in there.
So check this out. And when Zack asked her when the dudes started rapping, because she always said, yeah, the party got hyped at 2 something. That's when the dudes are rapping. Ain't that's the brother? Zack knew that's gonna be the brother. He know that's gonna be the vice lords. He done did interviews with the vice lord in the West Side. I looked at Zack old interviews that he was on the West Side interviewing the vice lord. These niggas ain't no strangers to Zack TV. He knew who Zack the D4 was. He knew who Kenneka was. He knew Kenneka, bro. He know Living North and them did make it so bad these people get on camera and act like they didn't even know each other. Miss Teresa is the biggest gang. Miss Teresa family is the biggest family on the west side of Chicago, known for shooting up, killing, robbing, petty crimes, bruh. They're just like going to to John Gotti neighborhood and doing the interview with his family member. Like, you don't know you just interviewed the Gotti family? I'm just saying. There you go, Jay. Now you just took the words out of my mouth. Like I've been trying to tell everybody. Now you can tell now Zack acting.
Oh shit. Excuse me.
See
so
that?
You had, was it a suite?
No, you talking about in the room we was in?
Yeah, that's what
it was just, you know, the room they got 2 beds.
Yeah.
That's the room we had.
Hold on. So let's clear this up. Where people on social media saying like they was in another room. And you
No,
like,
it was not a suite. It was a little bitty room. Like
with 2 beds, with double beds.
Double bed, yeah, that type of suite.
Four beds, double bed.
Yeah.
So it wasn't another room, or was people in the washroom?
No, people weren't even in the washroom. We all see how packed it was. We was like clumped together.
Okay.
Like,
Wow. So okay.
Fine.
Okay. So nobody was. Oh, okay. Let's talk about this. Through the reflection of your shades, you had on shades.
Right.
You could see. Was it a red jacket or a guy? Did he have on Tim's? I don't know. Someone
he had
laying on
a red Hulk sweater.
A red Hulk sweater.
A jacket. I don't even know what they getting. All this. How could you see? I don't know what they thought they were psychic or whatever they thought they was. I don't know what these people think.
And okay, to your recollection, like sitting on the bed with the camera towards you.
Guess what time you finna see the red Hawk jersey? Watch this. Walking out the door with Irene. So now you see why Irene said what she said.
All this. How could you see? I don't know what they thought they were psychic or whatever they thought they was. I don't know what these people think.
And okay.
The red Hawk jersey. Walking out with her and what time? Tucson. Tucson, bruh.
Or whatever. A red Hulk sweater.
A red Hulk sweater.
A jacket. I don't even know what they getting.
They said Tucson. So you got the red Hawk jersey leaving out the door with you at Tucson, and you trying to tell everybody you was still in the room.
All this. How could you see? I don't know what they thought they were psychic or whatever they thought.
So go back to Zack TV. Where the dudes are right here. The dudes got there at Tucson. They just getting there. 30 minutes later, boom, it popped off.
I don't know what these people think.
And okay, to your recollection, like sitting on the bed with the camera towards you, there was a guy right here from the reflection of your glasses with the red Hawks on.
And they saying this person was Kenneka. That's a whole dude right here.
So it was 2 dudes, red
dude,
Hawks.
Kenneka all the way over there. Monifa all the way over there, having a whole another conversation.
Did anybody say, "Girl, Kenneka, you having a good time?" And she
that was her Monifa having a whole conversation over there. See, the song was buffering, so therefore you can hear the conversation. If the music was never buffering, you could never hear nothing. But the music was buffering. Her and Monifa talking, cause she's sitting down on a little stool. Monifa sitting on the bed. She, girl, you only look like you enjoying yourself.
She said it to Kenneka.
Yeah, Kenneka like, I am enjoying myself. You drunk? She tell her, I'm not even drunk yet.
Did she?
Yeah, Kenneka, you drunk. When you say that, that means you drunk. You clearly hear me saying that.
So y'all really know Kenneka?
Yeah, knew her for, we got years with her. It's not nobody we just met.
For the world that don't know Kenneka, watch you sleep.
No, before this, she came at me like, Irene, you ain't finna turn up? This how you gonna be on your birthday? I'm like, hi. Just sitting there like, I'm high, it's over with. Wait till the next song. My sister called over there. She fall right into the lamp. Boom.
Damn, she injured herself.
No, she ain't injured herself. She just fell to the lamp, like, stumbled to it. They, ooh, yeah. I'm like, ooh, yeah, you is drunk. She lay on the bed. My sister put her right there. She go to sleep. Monifa pick her up. And this time, I'm guessing they finna go. But Monifa pick her up.
Right.
Now they finna go. Monifa and them leave out the room. they enter it.
So this what Monifa would be doing. Why they talking about they finna go? This what Monifa and them will be doing with Kenneka, carrying her out the room at Tucson
to get her phone. Maya like, give me her phone. I'm like, y'all finna go. She here. Come me and Monifa like, Kenneka gone. Kenneka gone.
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah, look, there's a chick that's in a white shirt that was in a Dixie changed clothes. The one that was in the room. Yeah, look, this the person that helped Shamaya and Monifa carry Kenneka down the hall. Y'all check this out, look. Y'all see how she went over in the corner? She to look out. Now look, here they come down the hall. Look, there they go, look. Live in the cut. That's them carry.
So they match up when she said Monifa and them left with Kenneka and came back in the room without her. This video would prove why. And when they said when Kenneka looked, they said when Monifa came back in the room after that. Check this out. When Monifa came back in the room, this one look. That's when you will get this. Boom. Tucson. And that's why they said peas and kill. This would be at Tucson. Because look what they will be doing 20 minutes. Look what they will be doing 20 minutes. Before they start allegedly looking for her. So this would make sense what she said. Yeah, they carry her out the room. Boom, boom, boom. And look where they took her. Downstairs. On the camera. And when you go back to the witness statement, they said Monifa and Shamaya was gone for 30 minutes. 30 minutes later, they came back in the room talking about they can't find Kenneka. Give me her phone and give me her key. That's why you got Bree with the keys. And Irene got the phone. And what time this is? Tucson. And guess what me and Teresa doing? Calling a hotel at Tucson. So now look, this at Tucson.
How did she just leave?
In these seconds, that's
In
what I'm
seconds.
saying.
She fall into the left. Stop.
Okay, she sleep for a little minute, like 5 minutes later, here come Monifa pick her up and leave. Monifa, I got her phone though. This what the music playing off her phone.
Off who phone?
Kenneka phone.
Okay.
So
Bree got the keys. She got the phone. It would make sense why Monifa would come back up there and Shamaya would be asking for the phone.
Hearing her right there. Look.
So I hit her phone. I give me her phone. Y'all finna leave. You finna leave. She like, Maya like, yeah, we is finna leave. Next thing you know, I'm like, unhook the Bluetooth then. Me and my Monifa from there like, she missing. Oh, she missing.
This one is kind of hard to find.
Zack had to cut her off because if you just listen to what she just said, she was like, Shamaya said we finna leave. And she said she finna unhook the Bluetooth. That's when they said that's when they finna ready to go. unhook the Bluetooth. Yeah, what you gotta do on it? You just walk out. You just disconnect the job. And then but remind y'all, she supposed to be come back to get the keys and the phone. Hi y'all. Do you see what I'm saying? Look at her eyes, bro. If you look at her eyes, bro, if you understand the situation, she'll be, man, look, you'll be scared too. Especially when you working with police officers, the first thing you don't want nobody. Check this out, bro. That's the last thing you want on your record, that you around here working with police officers on the organ trade. You see what I'm saying? Then you don't want nobody to look at you. Man, this bitch working with the police. It ain't no telling what everything they working on. They could, you know, the police, you know, they turn these kids into informers. They turn these niggas into informers. And these niggas tell you, well, you know, we into it with this gang. And the police already know they into it with this gang. And they're like, look, you do the hit. We'll let you fuck up these streets if you work for us. And you know what I'm talking about. But YouTube told me, man, it's a problem with the video that you done dropped. You know what I'm saying? So I just had to show everybody that video, bro.
So she accidentally bumped the lap. Boom. She said, "We finna leave. Let's grab her phone."
Before she hit the lamp. She hit the lamp. Bed, sleep. She sleep on the bed.
Right.
Monifa come pick her up.
So Monifa took her outside the room.
Yeah.
Who came back for the phone?
Mike. Both of them left the room with her.
Okay. So she's in the hallway with Monifa.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they realized she ain't got her phone, the keys, nothing. They just.
So now they come back in here
to get the stuff.
To get this. Okay. So
everybody.
everybody.
You can't leave without her keys or her phone.
Exactly. Because she drove. We in her mama's car.
Yeah.
So at this time, they like, girl, I don't know.
I don't know what they did.
Girl, somebody else.
Like, I don't know. So I went after.
Okay. We're not gonna make any assumptions, but they all run back in because it's four of them that came together.
Bree was already gone though. The party got rocking. Bree was gone.
She a ride or Uber?
No, she had left with the guys.
Cause they go back to this. Look when Bree get there. Watch this. When Bree leave, look what time Bree come back. Boom. Right when it happened. So look. So that means, check this out. If you look at this time frame, to this time frame, if you find out what time frame this is by you listening to her story at Tucson, that's when, boom. Come on, bro. Look at this shit. Then once they did what they did, that's when they came back to get the keys right here. That's when they finna get the keys and the phone.
Some of the guys.
Okay.
She left.
Okay, so Bree's totally out of this. Boom.
Yeah,
so Monifa and Maya
came back in the room for the phone. And they like, give me your phone. Give me her phone. I'm like, y'all finna leave, Maya? She like, yeah. Then they come back in again. Kenneka gone.
What?
Kenneka gone.
How's she going? We got her keys in our phone.
That's what I'm like. How she going that fast though? That's what I'm saying, y'all. Just literally, just like 30 seconds, I'll say. Left where I put her. Come back in without 30 seconds. She gone.
It wasn't 30 seconds. It was 30 minutes. Check this out. This the reason why. And y'all, I'm finna get out this, John. This the whole purpose that I went live, gang. Cause of this shit. YouTube sent me a notification when I'm making the video. YouTube sent me a notification about a video that I made 5 years ago. And this video I made 5 years ago. I just got this notification before I went live. Because when I went live, because I'm putting the video together. And once I got the notification, I'm like, why they bringing this up? So when I played the video, it go right back to what I was saying. It go back to this. You see what I'm saying? It go back to this. Look what, check this out. Look what Irene just said in Zack TV interview, and look what will be going on at Tucson. Now you see why Zack had to help. You see what I'm saying? Cause this finna let you know everybody knew Zack in Chicago. Miss Reese really needs Zack help to help spin that narrative, bruh. This the only way. Look. Then when they get to threesome, that's why when they get to threesome, bruh, it's really finna go down on the footage. But yeah, gang, it all lines up with this. So I said, well, look at all of this. No wonder when I was putting all these videos together, I said, man, YouTube want to take these videos down. I'm going to just upload them back up again. But yeah, gang, Trey ain't finna get on the back this jump. I'm going to go live tomorrow. Well, I don't know if I might go live. Yeah, I might go live tomorrow, but I'm working on the Kenneka Jenkins video. Well, I'm finna try to do my own documentary. Because I think I could do it now. You know what I'm saying? Because it take a little work to do this. Because I already got so much stuff lined up. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Oh, man, it's just hard to put this kind of stuff together. But I'm gonna try to do the best I can. Hi, y'all. Appreciate the pie, y'all, gang. Appreciate the new subscribers and stuff. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Let me read the chat right quick, gang. I want to talk about. But yeah. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. It's a content that I want to talk to everybody out about the firmament. Man, look, I ain't even gonna lie. You know how like they fake that y'all know that Jeff Bezos with the space route, the space shuttle launch, y'all, you know, man, look. They just let me know if they had to fake that, like they had to fake all those space and moon landings and all that, cause now I believe they faked it. Cause if you gotta fake it, that means you ain't got no real video to show nobody showing you going to the moon. Think about this. Just like if you could get a camera and put it on your dashboard and everybody can see you travel all over the world. You mean to tell me you can't put no camera on top of that ship and let everybody watch that goddamn rocket on the dash cam going into space. You see what I'm saying? And then when you read the Bible and go back when the earth was created, right? And when they said about the firmament, when God was explaining the firmament, and it's like what Bama Black said. You know what I'm saying? Bama Black, when he was like, man, look, I don't think the world round. I think it's shaped like a dome. You know what I'm saying? Like a dome. Like, don't y'all know, like them little jars you can shake up with the snow? You know, like one of those Christmas little jars you can shake up and it snow, and it's one of those jars that it's like got a little city inside the jar with water in it. You can shake it up and you can make it snow. Something like that, right? And then when NASA saw the world, when they saw the world and showed us a picture, they didn't really showed you around Earth. They really showed you a Earth that's supposed to be round, but it's shaped like a dome. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like the snow globe. You know what I'm talking about? But I'll get into all of that. Oh yeah, I'm on the book of the pale horse. Oh, you don't want me to get started on the pale horse when they talk about the system, Jack? Yeah. All the fallen angels and what they here for, and yeah, I'm on that. But yeah, guys, Jay, gang, look, y'all, man, y'all be cool, y'all be safe, and we'll be back. Bye, y'all.